Hello, 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 and hello again, and welcome to Living Your Purpose. I am Danielle K. Anderson, also known as Danielle the VP or the Executive, whichever you prefer on the Twitter, Blab, and Periscope. I am an entrepreneur, interfaith minister, Toastmaster, speaker, life coach, and spiritual counselor. It is my purpose to help people to look good, feel good, find and walk in their own purpose. And with me today, as always, the mastermind behind the program.
SJ, come on. SJ from Inner Soul Development. That's right. I'm a personal life coach and transformational speaker. What I do is I take you off your autopilot, take you off course to your greatest self. I find that missing piece to your puzzle called life, which you may find a little confusing and a little bit, all over the place, but it's beautiful and wonderful as long as you know how life works. Remember, you control life. Life does not control you. And we're here to live your purpose. That's the point.
Fantastic. And tonight our topic is success and what it means to you. What does success mean to you? What does it look like? Being successful a lot of times means to an individual acquiring things, meaning getting wealth, getting accolades, getting stuff to show off your hard work as a result of your hard work. That's what success means to a lot of people. But to me, that is simply a result of your success. What success looks like to you, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. That's just how they are able to gauge how successful they are. To me, success means that I have accomplished something that you can see, not the stuff I can get because of it, but my children being healthy, my children doing well in school means that I'm a successful mother. My children, anything that has to do with my children doing well means I'm a successful mother. A successful business person means to me that I have clients that keep coming. It may not be a whole bunch, but if I have them and they keep coming, that means my business is successful. As a teacher, if someone uses the thing that I say and it helps them in their daily life, to me that I'm successful as a teacher and minister. And as a speaker, if someone refers me to a corporation or whatever it is, that means that what I've done means something to somebody and I'm successful and they want to share what I have to offer. So that's what success means to me.
Absolutely.
So I wonder what does success look like for SJ or anybody who's here?
If you think about it, the word, it's very important that you understand that the word success, like it has so many different levels, so many different layers. Success, does that mean to succeed? Success and succeed is two different. It's on playing on words. But once again, let me tell you what the definition is in the dictionary. What the success means. It says success is an accomplishment, an aim, right? An accomplishment. So in the definition in Webster Dictionary, that means that you actually obtain something, right? But here is what Earl Nightingale said about the word success. He says success is a progressive realization of a worthy idea or goal. So it's a progressive realization of a worthy idea. So it's almost like a continuous thing. It's almost like a journey. It's almost like the steps that you're taking. As long as you continue to progress in that area or that aim, and you can constantly have it in your mind and you're focused on it, then you are successful. As opposed to actually having it.
Right. So it's not the destination, it's the journey. To be successful, you have to have a goal to reach, but in order to reach that goal, you have to be successful at taking those steps and actions in order to achieve that goal. And achieving it is then the result of having been successful.
Right.
Does that definition, for those of you who are listening, does that definition make sense? The way that we're saying it? And listen, type 1 if it makes sense. Also, just a heads up, we have what's called the love seat open here. And at any time, if you wish to come on camera and join the conversation, tell us your thoughts, your ideas, ask us your questions about this topic or really any topic. It is our job. It's our mission to help you to live your purpose. So if you have any questions regarding the topic tonight of success or input feedback that you would like to add, please feel free to just tap call in and we'll bring you into the conversation.
Okay, and we're talking about that word success. When it how does it resonate with you? What do you see it as being? When you close your eyes and you say, have I been successful in my life? Can you actually say to yourself, this, I've been that way, or I am a success? Because there's different, like I said, it's very general, as Danielle was saying, very general.
Tell her I said hi.
Yeah, she just said, yeah. So it's very Danielle.
Sorry.
It's very general. So success isn't about what you accomplish in your life as well. It's also about how you inspire others as well. That's right. Also a form of success.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I get all emotional and teary-eyed and girly when we have people come on and say, I really love you guys. I love what you're doing. I've been following you. That thing you said, I do it now every day. Oh my God, it touches me because that means that it's a confirmation for me. It's not just being puffed up like, yeah, I did that. It's not. It's more of, it's really humbling because it means that it's a confirmation for me that what I feel my divine purpose is being fulfilled. I am meant to help people with my words and my experiences.
So you think that's success?
I think it is. For instance, last week we had C. Will Inspire on, and he said, I was talking about today I am, today I will. This is a thing that we should say on a regular basis to help us stay motivated and focused. And he said that since I said it on Periscope like a week and a half prior, he said, I've been doing that. I do it every day. I love it. And that to me is like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, because it didn't come from me. It came from it came from somewhere out here. And I find I do it. It is a practice that I use every day. And for me, if the words that I'm saying mean something to somebody, and it doesn't matter how many, and I said this too, 220, 200, 2,000, as long as it means something to somebody and it's helpful, I'm going to keep on going. That's success to me.
Right.
If I could do what I do without getting paid for it, I would totally do it. Unfortunately, AT&T and the rent people and the car people and all of that, they require you to have shiny things and money. So I think it's fair to be compensated for my time. But if I didn't have to pay bills, I totally would do it for free. Hello, Ari. Welcome.
Welcome, Ari.
What's up, guys? Hey, how you guys doing?
Very well.
Good.
How's the audio? Should I put in my headphones? Am I good?
You sound fine right now.
Absolutely.
Right, excellent.
We're here talking about, as we do every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? We talk about the word success. What does that word mean to you? When you close your eyes and you actually, don't give me an answer that just...
Let me stop you.
What that word means to you.
Hey, I want to stop you because I've given some thought to this word, like some serious thought, right? Success now, it means to me, really means like pain and hardship. It's hard.
Really?
It's crazy to think of it that way, but I've started working out in the gym, trying to get these muscles, right?
Okay.
And I'm starting to like enjoy the burn and enjoy the pain, right? And I don't feel like going, and it's but it's like that's the success. I try to trick myself into keep doing it. I try to think to myself, that is the burn, the pain, that is the championship right there. The rest is the byproduct of this hard work and determination
I see.
that put into what I'm doing. So success actually hurts. And when you can enjoy the pain, it's just, it's easy. When you enjoy the pain, man, you start to enjoy success.
So basically, we could say failure and learning from failure could be a part of success?
Hurry up and fail.
Yeah, hurry up and fail.
Just hurry up and fail. Take notes. You know, the people that make it, or I don't want to say make it, but the people that succeed or that, you know, transcend are the people that they're just like us. They just decided to keep going after they hurt themselves, after they failed. They decided to...
Right.
I agree.
Right. So sorry. Half my desk just fell on the floor. Apologize for that. But so to go back to what you were saying, for you, success means pain. Or at least in that situation, it's the process. We were talking about it earlier, the process of it.
Yeah.
Because feeling the burn means that your muscles are working. It means that change is happening in your body because if you're working out and you're not feeling anything, then you're not being productive. Right? It's like when you stretch and you don't, if you take a position but you don't feel that stretch in the back of your leg, you're doing it wrong and you're not going to help yourself. You're actually going to end up hurting yourself. So it is, I appreciate that that analogy. It's pain. It can be very painful when you're on the road to success, but as long as you're learning from that pain, what it means, what the result of that is going to be, then I would consider you to be successful.
Absolutely.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Right.
You almost had me lost for a second. I was like, pain. Wait, why do we have to hurt? I don't like it. But I got it. But no, it makes a lot of sense.
He said, like, the succeed part is the byproduct.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
The succeed part is the byproduct. The success part is that progression, that progressive realization. Right? So when you do that, then let's think about this. During that journey, in order for you to succeed or be successful, you would have to believe that the journey is worth it. Right? You have to believe in your journey. You have to believe that you can finish or succeed in what you're trying to do. Without that, I don't think a person can be successful. What do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said before, it's not about the end result. It's about the process to get there. We talked about this before on another show, appreciating the process, that it may look ugly, it may hurt, it may feel bad, it may look like failure. But when you fail, you learn. Hopefully, you learn. There is a lesson and a blessing in everything that we go through. I know you like that one, SJ.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Here's another one I know you like. Your situation is part of your story. Your story is meant to be shared. And as long as you are learning from your experiences and able to share, then you are successful.
Absolutely. And that's what I
think.
You need to take a more and you know me, I take a holistic approach to this whole success and the journey, because it's not one part of your area, that you must concentrate on. It's the same thing when you say you're going toward a goal or going toward progressing into an idea or whatever. I think it goes according to your material success, your emotional success, your intellectual success, your spiritual success, your physical success, your time success. There's so much areas in your life that you need to take holistically, right? Holistic manner, and be focused on those areas, because how can you be successful in your time? By having time management, right?
Right.
So there's different key areas in your life. And I like the fact that he said pain, because there's the most successful people in life. I don't know if you guys ever read backstories on people that were successful, but they failed so many times, and some of them were even committed in a hospital because other people thought they were crazy because their idea was crazy. So failed. Even like we said, Thomas Edison, key example, he failed a 10,000 plus one time, but he kept on his pattern or his plan, and he made it.
Right. Again, one more Danielle cliche: we don't make mistakes, we make experiences. He didn't fail at making a light bulb 10,000 times. He figured out how not to do it. 10,000 times. It's all about a shift in your perspective and looking at things objectively from all areas. Success can mean so many things. Like I said, you can be a successful business person. If success to you means that you own a lot of stuff and you have a lot of zeros, then that's fine, because that is proof of the fact that you work to doing whatever it is that you're doing to make that stuff happen. But that's for everybody else to see. You know, that's the thing that we use to show other people that we are successful from a distance. However, what matters is what's inside of your heart. What means to me to be a successful business person, again, is to make sure that my business profits, but also that I'm providing a service or a good or product that is useful to somebody, and more than one somebody. As long as I'm able to keep the business running according to the law, then I'm successful. I don't have to make millions and billions of dollars. It's nice, but as long as I'm being helpful to somebody, you know, that's what staying power is. That's what success is. I wonder if, while we're talking about success, we can talk about the fear of success. A lot of people, we hear that a lot. People are afraid to succeed. And I wonder what people thoughts are on that, because I have an idea, but I want to hear from everyone else as well. So Ari, what do you think about the fear of success? Do you have an opinion about it?
I don't know. What do you mean, like the fear of success?
Some people, well, okay, here's the thing. A lot of times people say they're afraid of failing, right? You hear that?
A
lot. Fear of failure.
Yeah, fear of failure.
But what I think actually is not they're afraid of failing. They're afraid of what happens if they are to succeed and they're not able to continue.
I think that's crazy. I think that's a crazy idea. Like,
isn't
why would I be afraid of what? That's what. I mean that to say I don't think people feel that way. I think, like, you know, the biggest fear that I have, and I think of most people that they should have, it's really laziness. It's not like fear of succeeding. I don't know.
I think I know where you're going. It's this fear of setting a precedent that you're not able to maintain.
Here's the thing.
Like, you have to work.
It's really just hard.
In order for you to understand what fear of success is, in order for you to be successful, that allows you to do some internal changing, to raising your standards. See, if you're in a comfort zone and you're used to being who you are, then success is going to change exactly who you are. You have to make changes, right? So some people are scared to come out of their comfort zone to be successful. When, say, for instance, somebody makes a lot of money, right? Their whole thing is, I don't want to lose this money, because how can I maintain to get more money? Then people are going to come out the woodworks to try to get money from me, and I'm not going to be able to manage it right. It's a whole lot of things. It's you changing, and some people, they scared to change.
I don't think it's fear, though. I don't think it's fear. It's just laziness. It's not fear. Fear is not the main emotion that happens when you don't read that book or when you decide to watch, you know, that last TV show. It's not fear that makes you do that. It's laziness. So I think the only fear,
because you don't want to do it.
Because I mean, anything if you know that if you've ever gotten something worth getting before, you know that it takes some effort. Effort takes time, patience, you know, brain processes, you know, that's not required when you're just watching TV. It's so easy to, I don't know. It's not, I don't think it's fear, though. Like when someone says fear of being successful, I don't have a fear of being successful. I want to be successful.
Right.
I think we all do want to be. I think that for some people, I understand what you're saying. Laziness. That's one way to put it. It's a little harsh, but yeah, I get it.
But no, listen. All three of us in this room, all right. We have goals that we haven't made, right?
Sure.
Absolutely.
If we can all agree that if we slept less, we worked harder, if we, you know, had more discipline
than I do now.
If we had discipline and did the things that we know we should be doing right now, but instead we're doing, we all can agree that we would be further on and you know, in that goal, in that plan.
Right.
Right.
That stuff. It's just life. It's
So
distractions. It's a balance.
understood.
Take,
so this is what I would say to that, because a lot of people do understand fear of success as a thing that people have. I like that you put it that way. It's so most people will say fear of failure, fear of success. I have come to understand it's really just a fear of accountability. Right. Meaning you have to answer for your actions and maintain those things, that standard of whatever it is. Now you've set a precedent, and right. People expect you to maintain it. And you're not used to having or doing these type of things. You're not used to being in that position where you're making decisions or having people do things for you, work for you or things like that. So I just wondered what other people's opinions were on that. Like, for anybody who may be watching on the YouTubes, you missed it. We'll just leave it at that. We missed it. Check out the blooper reel to come. Okay. Yes.
Okay, blooper reel. Perfect. Okay. Perfect.
So let's get back on track, shall we? I want to recognize some people who are here in the room. Life Coach Leah, hello, beautiful.
Should I go ahead and jump off, you guys?
If you have nothing else to say, you're more than welcome to step out. But thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure talking with you guys, man.
Likewise. Come on back next week.
Definitely.
And C will inspire. Good to see you as always. Single Moms BFF. That's a cool handle. And who else do we have? We have Tanya, who's been here from the beginning. Thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully it's been helpful to you. So if you all were just recently joining us, we were talking about success and what does the word success mean to you? What does the thing success look like to you in every area of your life, whether it's business, relationships, family, spirituality? What does it look like to you? The love seat is open.
Yes.
We're going to try to get some folks in here.
We're getting some live ones today.
Oh, yeah. It's a fun night here. I'm glad.
So success also in life comes when you simply refuse to give up with goals so strong that obstacles, failures, any losses can act as a motivating factor for you. And I think that's also interesting when he's talked about the pain. Having that pain or that feeling of maybe a failing in your business or whatever that case may be can, let me get him on here, can be a catalyst. Hey, Kate Strawberry.
Hey.
How are you?
Good to see y'all.
Say your name for us, please.
KB.
KB. Very good. That'll work. How is it going? Welcome to Living Your Purpose. How have you been listening?
I joined in. I love I randomly get on here, so I joined in just a minute ago, and the title caught me. So I'm always curious because what you all are talking about is what I teach every day for a living.
Oh, fantastic!
So I love it.
Always wonderful. Well, this is Living Your Purpose. Today's topic is success. What does it look like? What does it mean to you? So any input or questions that you might have to add to the conversation are more than welcome.
Absolutely.
Success, man, defined in many different ways, means a lot of different things to different people. But for me personally, success is making it to the end of your purpose. That's what a success is. It depends on whether it's in financial, whether it's spiritual, whether it's a family goal or things that you have together. It's whatever your purpose is here on earth, making it to the end of it, which means that you lived every day of the days that you were gracefully allowed to be here and doing it successfully to where your purpose was to the best of your ability fulfilled. So that is what success is to me. Now, if it brings about money and fame and family fortune and things of that nature, it's a part of your purpose.
So it could be a part of your journey, correct?
Success, your purpose is your journey. And success is just a rewarder of it. And when you actually diligently and actively pursue it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying success is an end game, correct?
Right.
Success is a result.
Success is a result. It's a benefit of your hard work, of your ethic, and it's just a part of your purpose. It's like life. It's like death. It's like the ups and downs of life. You're going to be successful in some areas. You're not going to be successful in some areas, but it's all a part of your purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a slightly different perspective than we've had so far, but it makes sense. And that's the point. Everybody's definition is going to be different. But yeah, I can definitely appreciate that perspective.
Yeah.
Welcome, Tanya.
Thank you.
Tanya,
how are you? I'm good.
Doing very well.
KB,
Excellent.
I need you to stick on. I want you to stick on with me, because I liked how you did that. I want you to stick on real quick, okay?
Okay.
Tanya, how's going on? What's going on, Miss Freeland?
Things are going very well. Thank you. I appreciate your topic. This is a topic that I talk about, so I like the topic a lot.
Great.
And I wrote about this topic. So
the
topic of living your purpose. Say it again.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to ask you, what does the word success mean to you in your life personally?
I think success is very similar to what KB just described. When you are walking and living in purpose and fulfilling your dreams, I really believe that's when you can see and attain success. And it could be considered an end or outcome, an end result or an outcome, but it can also be a part of the process as well, because you can be feeling successful as you're walking on this journey. And the journey, of course, is towards fulfilling your purpose. And I believe everybody has a purpose.
Right.
Absolutely.
Line is assignment, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So when Earl Nightingale, as I said earlier, he said that it's a progression of a realization of a worthy idea. So when he says progression, it seems to me, is it more like a walking in the journey, walking in your purpose, living it day by day and being successful, because success comes happiness. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, failure is also a part of success. I believe so, because that helps you. That's like a stimuli, or should I say like a stimuli for you to get better in whatever life purpose you have, because failure comes with it. Success and failure work hand in hand. Mm-hmm. So when he was talking about, Ari was talking about that pain being a part of his, what he considers as success, I understood what he was saying, because you can use that pain as a catalyst for greatness.
Right.
I agree.
And it's also a sign of growth.
Right.
You know, when you're kids and you hit those growth spurts, you get those shin splints and aches and things, and you get tired and stuff like that. Those growing pains are your body's way of telling you, your personality, that changes are happening, and you're getting bigger, you're getting stronger, you're getting taller, and that's the same in life. When, like Ari was saying, in the situation where you're working out, when you get to that point of the burn, when you feel that tightness in the stretch, that means that your muscles are working. The end result, or the byproduct of that work, is the more toned, muscular,
a healthier
structure
body
or whatever, but a healthier body, a more fit body, more strength, more stamina. But the feeling, that pain, that burn, that exhaustion, that sweat, that is your body saying you're doing something productive. And so sometimes the pain is emotional. Sometimes we said again before, sometimes it gets lonely out here when you're walking in your purpose. But that means if people are dropping off, when they see what you're doing, that means that they don't need to be around you anyway. You're progressing and they're doing the same thing that they've been doing for the past 10, 15, 20 years. That means if they are not able to commune with you anymore, that means that you are making progress. They may not be on the same path, and that's fine. But that's another version of pain, is loneliness. It comes with the territory when you're on the road to success, because you are focused. You have less time sometimes for people. You have less energy to give to people. You can do less for others because you have to focus on yourself now in order to be able to better serve others down the line. And that's, again, a part of the success, is the loneliness, the pain, the struggle, the brokenness. All of these are part of the journey that gets you to the bigger picture.
I agree.
Now, go ahead.
I need to step away for a quick moment to change my Wi-Fi. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, when you said it's like an end game, right? KB, right? Um, success can also be um, success can also be defined as having accomplished something in order to inspire others, right?
Right.
So having that person reach their end game or find their purpose, you are successful. Even though you may have not finished the journey, but you're inspiring others on the way. That could be, and there's no end game to that because that's a continuation thing, like this show, living your purpose. It's all about showing and
It's
helping
consistent.
people to grow in their purpose, to find out what their purpose is, why they exist, why they're here, what's their divine assignment. Is it even worth to even, to have that happen, or have these kind of format, or these little these labs, right? This platform to be able
Right.
to do that. Me inspiring individuals along my journey is for me success as well.
Okay.
Right.
I'm a firm believer of being consistent, like you were speaking of, and you also said progression earlier. You know, the root word of that is progress. I
Right.
always want to make sure that people understand that this journey, like Danielle was saying, you're gonna have the ups, you're gonna have the downs, you're gonna have the defeat, you're gonna have the loneliness. You got seasons where you got to sit up and just focus on you and nothing else, and be a distraction. That's just because elevation requires separation. There's a difference. There's the reason as to why whenever you get on a plane and you're going up in the air, you're leaving millions of people where they are because you're going to a place not everybody can go to, and that's okay. But with the consistency part, what I tend to find in a lot of people is that sometimes we're consistently inconsistent about staying true to our purpose. If we got to work on it, if we're going to stay focused on it, it's got to be something that's 24/7, not every now and then, not when I get around to it, which means we're utilizing the platforms as Blab, Instagram, Periscope, Twitter, whatever is out there to make sure that people knows there's thousands of us on the same exact journey, millions of us on the same exact journey. We understand the ups and downs. We understand what it's like to be by yourself. We understand to still be in a room full of people and still feel like you're the only one that understands you. And it's okay because it's progression. It's progress. Progress, 50 Cent said this, and I don't like quoting rappers, but he said progress is a slow process. And it is. Everything that ever happens fast or comes to you fast is going to leave you faster. You always want to make sure that it's going to be consistent with your walk, consistent in your progress, and not the inconsistency. You can't take breaks on this. If you take breaks, you only set yourself back. So if we're encouraging people like you are doing, like Danielle's doing, and like Leah, the life coach, and Miss Linda Hill, and all these other phenomenal people are doing, then this is a part of being consistent. As long as you're consistently doing blabs like this, consistently encouraging your people, we will reach our progress with our purpose.
Right.
That's it.
I agree. Let me hook up Tonya in here, Mrs. Breland. Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Thank you so much. I love
Thank
this.
you.
I really truly love this. This is because there's people here that believe, even the youth. The youth is very important because they believe that there is no such thing as success because what they see is what they get, right? So this is really important for everybody to actually be able to spread and to, as they say, replay, right? And let people know that you can become successful, but it doesn't necessarily have to be monetized. Right? It doesn't necessarily be monetized. Because with success comes happiness. If you can be successful all you want, not be happy, right? You can acquire all these things, not be happy. That's why I believe that success, or the word success, should be in a holistic way. It should be through all key areas of your life, not just personal attainment.
Right. Because like I said, getting things, having money, having the houses, having the cars, having, the shiny things is just basically showing off, right? And again, it's not a bad thing. If that's what you like, then be happy with whatever it is but that is just a result, a byproduct of the things that you did in order to get those things, and the work that you put in, the time that you put in, the decisions that you made, the people you associated with. That's your success. The shiny and the sparkly things, the big pretty things, those are just your personal reward. Gerald's here.
All right.
Here's
Hello, Gerald.
Hey
Welcome,
Gerald.
welcome,
How is?
welcome to Living Your Purpose. It's been a while. We're so glad to have you back.
Yes.
Yeah, good to see you all. It's been a minute. Nice to meet you, brother KB. First
Good
time
to see you,
I've actually
Gerald.
gotten to meet you.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, now
We appreciate you, brother.
So I know you're trying to catch up. What we're talking about is success. What does success mean to you? The word, and what does the
Oh,
actual
wow.
thing look like to you?
Oh wow! See, all I heard was about success, and I'm actually writing that. That's where my book is coming about next month. But success is all subjective, because what your goals and aspirations are, your dreams and the things that you feel make you successful is delineated for us all. You know, what I feel is success for me is going to be completely different than someone else. And the thing is that most people's main issue is that they're trying to put themselves in someone else's success box. And they're in
Absolutely.
You know, with what we have popularized as success. If you don't make X amount of dollars, you are unsuccessful. If you don't if you don't drive this kind of car, then you aren't truly successful. If you have a business and you don't know this many people, then you aren't being a success. And that is where that is where the depression comes in. That is where the frustration comes in. And that is why people quit at a lot of these things, because they are trying to fit their goals, their dreams in somebody else's vision of what success should look like.
Right.
So,
When
go
I
ahead.
say that, let me ask you, Gerald. So, for you personally, what does the word success mean to you? The word.
Well, I mean, you know, success comes in different forms, because I'm seeking success in different levels of my life. You know, business wise, that would mean reaching a certain amount of people with my messages and being able to help enough people do and live better lives. If I'm talking about on the personal level, success for me is knowing that my family is secure, taken care of, and educated, because that's important for me to have my children learning and growing consistently and allowing them a better opportunity in this world. You know, in relationships, I want everyone that I care about to know that they matter to me, because a lot of people don't let the people that matter know they matter enough. So there are levels in everything where you're looking at the success, and people look at success as just one word and one part. It's not one part. There are several layers to our lives that success has to apply to.
Right.
Gerald, you just said something that hit the nail on the head, man. You said, you actually said the name of my company, in which I do this for a living and traveling and speaking to people. You said live better. Yep. And that's my whole end game with that. But what you're referring to, and which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, he's talking about the mentality of people to think that success is a monetary item once you reach a certain level. I talk to so many young people every single day. And the last 14 days, I've spoken over 48 hours. And I'm telling you, the mentality of what these kids think is success is way far off than what we see it as, especially as we get older. So our job is to encourage and transform the young people's mentality and their mindset to it's not the car, it's not the clothes, it's not the house. Those are things that will destroy your mentality if that's all you chase after.
Well, that's all they see.
That's all they see, which is why we have to be the example.
Here's the thing: they see.
They're emulating whatever they feel that what the media is saying is successful.
They see what successful people have. They don't see what successful people do. That's the problem that I think is that we have. There's a disconnect.
And I would even just go back to the point, and I appreciate that, Brother KB, because we are talking about the same thing. They're seeing what someone's image of success is, because those people on that television a lot of times are not that successful. Why do you think that they're filing for Chapter 11, Chapter 13 consistently? That's not about, I mean, because the success that they're portraying is different than the success that they're supposedly living. You know, 50 Cent was just in court himself talking about, oh, I rent those Lamborghinis and stuff. I don't own that. The judge is like, well, you got 5 of them parked outside your house, though. Oh, they're not. So you're trying to put forth a front of something that you're not living. So it again comes into what we are allowing our children to create the view of success to be.
Right.
What are we allowing them to see and feel is success? Because that is where the parents, the grandparents, the community comes in. That's why they say, you know, It takes a village to raise a child, because they need the different inputs so that they can understand that just because you see somebody on TV doesn't mean they're successful. Just because you see somebody that makes $1 million, they may be successful monetarily, but how are they living spiritually? How are they living in their relationship? You know, what about the other aspects of their life? So success, again, has to come in different areas, and we have to look at what we're allowing them to view as success.
Right, and like I said, it could be different levels. Like you said, Gerald, it could be there's emotional success with the relationship, your self-esteem. It could be spiritual success, your sense of purpose, your sense of belonging. So there's a whole lot of layers to what that word success is. But you got to understand that these youths, they only see that they're five. They only judge their level of accomplishment through the five senses: see, touch, taste, hear, and smell. So if they see what 50 Cent is doing, or they see what a Trey Songz or whatever these famous people are doing, and they equate that to high standards or a high form of success. Instead of inspiring, I'm into inspiring people, and to also to accomplish that person living in their purpose. That's success to me. So it's a mental awareness too. It's a mental
and that's exactly why I said that. I agree with you, SJ. That's why I said it's our jobs as you know, the leaders of communities and parents and uncles and aunts to shape that image of what success is, because that's not success. A lot of times what those people are going through. Why do you think that some of these people are killing themselves?
Yeah,
because though they have the
they're
money,
going to jail for tax evasion because they're not taking responsibility for the things. They're getting the big, shiny, pretty things because they haven't necessarily. A lot of the people that we see that we're talking about are athletes, entertainers, and things like that. They get that big check. They're not used. Not to say that they don't work for it, but they're not used to having that level of success in their life, and they haven't necessarily been taught how to handle these type of things. They haven't been able to. Some of them can't even write a check.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't know about paying taxes for real. They don't know about all of the things that are necessary in order to maintain that success. All they know is, I got this money. I need to get this. I want to get that. I want to get that. I like this. I'm going to get it because I have the money now.
Right.
If you don't take care of it,
right.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Because what I think, and you know, I love words. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I believe we're confusing the word notoriety with success.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, is that the same thing?
Right. It's like fame and fortune are not the same thing.
Exactly. You know, just because you're famous, does that mean you're successful at what it is you wanted?
Right.
Was that your really end game? You know, you have to look at what people's end game is. So it's important that we begin to help people understand where it is they're trying to go in order for them to feel successful. You know,
well, listen, it all goes according to also your belief system. I mean, I was brought up to know that when I got out of high school, I go right into job to my mom was success. So she always pushed, as soon as you get out of high school, go to get a job. You must get a job, you must pay some bills and help me out. Right, so that was success. If I was to do that and I was to follow that pattern of what she taught me, that to me I would have been a successful child, right? Because I have a job and I was able to help her out and then also help myself out by getting out into the world and getting my own apartment or whatever the case may be. So it's all about what you were taught. I was taught this way. So once I became mentally aware of myself, right, and me, and what that, and I had to actually see that definition and kind of like flip it on another perspective, because it would have been just me constantly getting a job, and that wasn't making me happy. Success is supposed to make you happy. So so it's all about your belief system. So these kids are only getting that from their parents who think that notoriety and fame and all that is.
You just took it exactly where we came back full circle. It's up to us to help them shape what that success looks like for them. And the fact is that a lot of people are letting their children be raised by television and radio now. So if that's what's raising your kid, and that's what everybody is saying, this is what success is, and that's the word they're using. They're not saying this person has notoriety or fame. They're saying this is what a successful person does. Then
so what's missing from that? So what's missing from that, what you just said, is they don't have a purpose. They're not living their purpose at all. That's it.
Right. That's true. What's missing from that is direction. You know, people being able to direct their lives and understanding that you give the meaning to whatever it is.
Here's what's missing from that, and not to cut you off with the job. This is what's missing from that, and this is because this is what they tell me. The best way to get an answer from a child is just ask them. Don't try to guess it.
Right.
They don't have an example that they can really look up to. A fictional example is everything on television. A personal at-home example of real life is mama stuck in working 2 jobs, somebody on welfare, somebody on this neighborhood ain't getting no better. So they have to rely on what they see on TV to take them out of the reality of what their world is. It's our responsibility to change all of that dynamic and say, listen, don't play yourself in thinking that's what life is going to be like, what you see on TV for 30 minutes to an hour. It is not the same way. Most people say you always got to work hard and do this. They don't want to work hard. They just want let me make a hot beat, or let me bounce a ball, or let me throw a ball, or let me do something innovative as far as entertainment-wise, and I'll make that dollar. What they don't understand is that all of that stuff are ins and outs. I use, for example, all the time, the guy that invented the Shamoney dance. That guy never bought the rights to that song. All the kids are doing it. He never bought the rights to the song. He's lost over $100 million already.
Wow.
He's in jail. And when I said that to kids, they look at me like, are you serious? Yes. He could have had $100 million off that song, ringtone. So it was all over the world was doing that dance, that craze, that album, that song, that single was blowing up everything. But because he lacked mentality to know business-wise on what his music was making him, he lost it all, and now he's in jail. Actually, he never got it, and now he's in jail. So my responsibility, as far as the rest of us go, is to get inside their mentality to say, listen, don't consume your brain cells to what you see on Love and Hip Hop and the rest of this stuff. That is not life. Life is getting up out your bed, being responsible with your purpose, working every day at it, and you'll get the rest of that stuff. It will come easily. Whenever I go speak, I try to dress as modestly as possible. They don't know I'm the first millionaire in my family. They would never look at because I don't have on a fancy watch and I ain't drive up in a Rolls Royce and all that kind of stuff. I ain't supposed to. My mentality is part of that.
Yep.
Right.
And that's what they need to see, the example of it. We have to be that light that shows them, like, this is how you get it. And once you get it, this is how you maintain it.
Exactly.
But it's the mentality.
So that's what I'm saying. It's direction. We have to give them direction. They are missing direction so badly in the community. There are very few people that, you know, I've always been saying, you know, you have to give yourself legs. You know, that's one of the little acronyms I use. You know, give yourself legs. You know, learn, earn, grow, and show. You learn something, you go earn some money, you go earn whatever you need to from it. You grow something, and then you come back and you be able to help other people. So once you're able to do that, then children listen. See, like you said, if we walk in there with the suit on and it's Armani and the cufflinks and all that, oh man, this dude ain't from the hood. He don't know nothing about what's going on. Man.
Right.
Nobody trying to listen to all that. This dude grew up so. But if you walk in there normal, casual, little polo shirt on and chill, and then you talk to them in their language, communicate in a way that they can understand, and make it not about you and not about the achievements, but about the mission and about what you're about what they're going through. They'll listen all day.
Absolutely.
And then you can say, oh, by the way, I have these cars. I have this house.
You know,
then they will be like, oh, okay.
Do you know what?
I don't even show them.
It's
not just children. You don't have to, but you know, some people you got to get them where they are.
I write it down on the board. That's because they learn by example.
Yes.
So you know, when you write down numbers on the board and you're talking about how to make millions or how to be successful in your business, I always start at the small, minute stuff and say, how many of y'all have a job? And most people raise their hand. Okay, you know, if you save this, you can make that, and then get this, and you can buy those Jordans if you be responsible with it. They like, I can buy my own pair of Jordans. I have to ask my mother if I just save $15 or such and such.
Right.
They're like, wow, because their mind, it depends on what level. Collegiate is a whole different world, but from middle school to high school, they're like, I can get the things that I really want right now. They know that at high school they ain't buying no Bentleys, they ain't buying no Maseratis, they ain't buying no 401k investments, none of that kind of stuff. So what's hot? Shoes. And who's the hottest person on the planet right now? Jordan. Who always going to be. And what do they want? Jordans. So if you're going to show them how to get it, let me show you how to go a whole year without wearing Jordans. Then you can buy Jordans for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
I hate those shoes.
Due to the time.
Me too. I don't wear them.
Already on the dot. We love, oh my God. We want you to stay. We want everybody to stay. But for the sake of the show, of course, we want to make sure that we have everything in place for 7 o'clock. So this is SJ from Inner Soul Development. I'm a personal life coach and transformational speaker. This is Living Your Purpose. We do this every Sunday, guys. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to be talking next show about leadership. It's very important to come and talk about that because there's a lot of people that need to know what true leadership is. So, again, SJ from Inner Soul Development, and my lovely co-host to my left is...
Hello, Danielle K. Anderson, also known as Danielle the VP, entrepreneur, makeup artist, interfaith minister, spiritual counselor, and life coach. That's just a few of the titles, but it is my purpose to help people to look good, feel good, find and walk in their own purpose. And I'm always so pleased to have you join us here on Living Your Purpose. Again, like SJ said, next week we're talking about leadership. I'm really excited about that one. So I hope that you all will join us next week, Sunday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Follow us everywhere on the internet. Our website is www.lypshow.com. And from there, you can watch this show live when we are on. Then you can also connect with us everywhere, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube. Subscribe to SoundCloud and YouTube so that you can catch up on anything that you may have missed. And I think that's it for now, you guys. Thank you so much. Stick around. Stick around.
We want you to stay here. Stick around.
We're going to keep talking.
More. This is a great topic. We want to talk more about it, but definitely follow and support. I just want to let you know what we were talking about success. And I just want to do one quote from Earl Nightingale. Once again, success is a progressive realization of a worthy idea or goal. So what does success mean to you? So I guess I'll see you again, same time, same channel, here, Blab, 6 p.m. We love you and have a great and wonderful night, guys.